Hi, I'm Ben Gideon from Gideon Asen. We're a plaintiff's trial firm based in Maine, and we do medical malpractice and catastrophic personal injury cases. This case involved a young woman who was a junior in college at a liberal arts college in the state of Maine. It was the second day of class, and as she was walking down a pedestrian walkway in the center of the college campus, she was backed over by a W.B. Mason delivery truck, which backed over her, dragged her 8 feet across the cobblestones, causing horrific degloving injuries and multiple severe orthopedic injuries. One of the first things I did was speak to the lawyer who had been retained by W.B. Mason. At that early point, what he represented was that the eyewitnesses were going to say that our client was distracted and not paying attention, and that she walked directly into the path of the backing truck, and that the truck driver never saw her before he struck her. I started out by deposing all of the defense eyewitnesses. All of their eyewitnesses fell by the wayside. None of them were able to offer credible testimony under oath. One of the challenges in a case like this is that there was no video that captured what happened. You can describe it for somebody using words. It's so much more powerful to show people with images. The truck driver testified that his truck had no blind spot, so that it was safe to back up, even onto the busy college campus. And amazingly, the safety director and all of the supervisory management for W.B. Mason, they all testified that their trucks did not have any blind spot. Well, as it turns out, it's just pure physics. You can assess the blind spot, and this truck had a huge blind spot that started about 20 feet behind the truck and extending out hundreds of feet beyond that. The defense argument that, let's say hypothetically, our client, for some reason that nobody could explain, instead of walking straight down the pedestrian pathway, had decided to walk to her right off of the pathway into the grass to the side, and then come back onto the pathway into the path of the truck just in time to be hit. But we were able to illustrate using the animation that if she had done that, the driver would have seen her almost the entire time she was walking to the side of the truck, because she would have become visible in the truck's side view mirrors. We went to mediation. We actually had targeted this case for a trial. We fully expected or planned to try this case. W.B. Mason, until mediation, never made an offer. It's very hard to explain the concepts of where the backup camera visibility stops, where the blind spot is, and what the truck driver could have seen or not seen. It's very hard to understand that without seeing it. Really, there's no defense once you see the animation, which I think is why the case settled as it did. If you have an animation that has errors or mistakes, or something is just a little bit off, the risk of that is that every penny you spent on that is going to be a waste of money, because it's going to be excluded from evidence at trial. What I like about working with DK Global is that they understand that being almost right is not good enough.